Bemidji's hospitality tax did not make it into the Senate tax bill. The Senate version of the tax bill was released earlier today. Lacey Monteleone has reaction from locals on the future of the tax, which has been a controversial issue.
The Sanford Center in Bemidji has been around for just over 2 years, but one local business leader north of town says he's hardly noticed.
I don't do any more business now than when the John Glass Fieldhouse was in operation.
That's part of the reason Jacobson is against a proposed hospitality tax that would grant the Bemidji City Council the ability to tax up to 1% on sales at local restaurants and hotels, which city leaders say would be more fair for property owners.
Residential property owners, which is 27% of the property owners in our community, are supportive.
Because they are already paying for operations at the Sanford Center, although city leaders say local businesses are reaping the most profit. And Albright says many businesses realize that.
We have had other businesses write letters to our senators and to our house folks.
A 1% tax on a $30 bill at a local restaurant would be just 30 cents, and the same tax on a $100 hotel bill would only be $1, which city leaders say is a small price to pay for the event center. But Jacobson says customers disagree.
We've got customers in our business that say, "I'm sorry, Carl," or "I'm sorry, business owner X, Y, or Z. If the city of Bemidji imposes this hospitality tax, we're not going to patronize your business."
Who would have thought that an idea to reduce property taxes would get pushback from our business community? I'm very surprised at that.
Jacobson says the city's argument that the event center brings businesses like his more customers is simply not true. In fact, during hockey games, he says there's a lull when crowds like this are simply not here.
You got to have extra people on for such an intense hit of business, and then boom. Then you got employees sitting around for a couple hours to wait for the next wave.
Even though the tax failed to make it into the Senate bill, Albright says it's still got a chance at moving forward.
As long as we're still alive in one side, it's possible that we might be added into the conference committee report.
Jacobson agrees that the tax still has a chance, though he's certainly not thrilled about it.
Kind of the vibe I got was it's got a lot of traction to pass.
Lacey Monteleone, Lakeland News.
The Minnesota House Omnibus tax bill that does include the hospitality tax will be heard on the House floor tomorrow morning.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.